This is 1 year later with the Z Fold 5. I've tried many devices, many smartphones over the last year, and this is the one that seemed to have stuck. Like a boomerang, I threw it away and it always came back. No OnePlus, no Pixel, no Apple could keep it away from my hands. So let me tell you the story of the Z Fold 5, the chosen daily driver. The thing about the Z Fold 5 is that it's the jack of all trades. It doesn't have the best cameras, especially for something that's so expensive. Heavily criticized for its price to camera ratio, yet it doesn't seem to bother me. Like yeah, at first it was kind of annoying that it had the same cameras as the Z Fold 4, but then I started using them. Propped up shots of the sky, myself in different scenes, my family, and so much more. The hinge serves as an on-demand tripod whenever you need it. And one of my main workflows with this phone is using it as my main camera for making videos. With the external viewfinder, I can easily set up a scene and see how the lighting looks. And on top of that, I can control all the settings, all without having to go behind the camera itself. The S Pen as a remote shutter button comes clutch too. But even if you forget that, you can show your hand or say capture to take a photo or a video. The cameras are not the greatest, but all these extra features make me kind of forget about it, for better or worse. Aside from the cameras, I really do love the design of this phone. The slim exterior is the best for one-hand usage and quick sessions. Wireless charging comes clutch and allows me to continue using various wireless chargers in my house. And the battery life is not amazing, but it's also good enough. I get around 6.5 hours of screen on time if I'm not filming videos. Overall, it's been a joy to handle this device and use it on the daily. You know, they say true beauty lies within, and that remains true with the Z Fold 5. Beyond its nice looking shell is the best smartphone software on the market, if you're like me of course. No other device multitasks like the Z Fold series. 2-finger swipes from the bottom for quick split screen sessions with any app on your phone, YouTube and Reddit on the top while I game at the bottom, banking app on the top and notes app at the bottom with the calculator app and floating windows. Multitasking just goes super hard across both screens. And to add on, you have app pairs that save in the orientation and the layout that you leave them in. Floating windows are also super accessible through the notifications, the edge panel, the top right corner of the screen, and the taskbar. Oh, and also if you don't like the taskbar, you can make it disappear or make it go away only when you're in split screen. If you love it though, you can make it always be there no matter what. And then there's also this quick app launcher menu that I can access super easy by swiping and holding down to open any app in any mode I like. Going into customization a little bit, if I swipe and hold down, that'll bring up a quick toggle menu that has things that I put in it, like for example, hotspot or auto rotate for quick access anywhere on the phone. I set all of that up with Good Lock. I know you're probably tired of hearing about Good Lock, but the customization potential is super insane. Going even deeper than just aesthetics, you can literally customize how your phone functions. And I've been using this all year with this phone. Connecting to an external screen is amazing on this phone. Wirelessly or wired, you get the option to adjust the aspect ratio so that your phone's mirrored screen fits your TV or monitor better. You can also set it so that notifications don't pop up on the external screen, and even set specific apps to always stay on the screen so that you can use your phone normally even while still being connected to an external monitor or screen. And if that's not enough, you can even go deeper with Samsung DeX, but we'll get into that soon. There truly is a galaxy to be discovered in the software experience. And don't worry, if you like to keep it simple, you can always ignore all of this stuff and have a good clean experience as well. In my year using this phone, there's been so many things that make it special to me. Samsung has built this phone inside out, meaning that the software goes as deep as seas, and the hardware floats on top of that like a boat made to ride with ease. Like for example, one of my favorite use cases is flex mode, so I can watch YouTube videos and read the comments and respond to them at the same time. Sometimes I even use flex mode with any app because it has a special trackpad that pops up and you can interact with it like that, like a mini laptop. Some other ways that I frequently use the hinge is propping it up and using the camera, or propping up and watch YouTube videos as I walk around the house and do other things. Samsung DeX is also something I frequently use. I mentioned it earlier in this video, but if this phone had reliable video editing software, I would literally use it as my only computer outside of gaming on my Legion Go. Samsung DeX does 80% of what I need a computer to do, and the other 20% is possible, it's just not fully developed for yet. Browsing the internet, using social media, typing up documents, planning videos, writing notes, watching videos, playing games, researching things, Samsung DeX is amazing for all of that, and multitasking in general. One cool thing that I love is how you don't need a mouse or a keyboard. The software has a built-in trackpad function that works surprisingly smooth, and even for multi-finger gestures like pinching to zoom or 3-finger swipes to switch apps, it works well. And then when you need to type, the virtual keyboard pops up on the phone, allowing you to complete your task pretty easily. This phone is probably the closest we are to a pocket computer or a pocket laptop. Some of the other notable features I've used a lot in the past year are the S Pen for editing photos and creating thumbnails, using my phone as a remote for my Samsung TV, but with a Samsung phone, quick controls will show up in your notifications area, and I find that the connection is a lot smoother and quicker with a Samsung device. Even with all I shared, there's still so much more that I could talk about, but it would probably make this video an hour long. So let's move on. So far I've been saying a lot of good things about this phone over the past year, things that I've been using, but it's now time to switch to a more serious note. As much as I love the Z Fold 5, it's not perfect. Like for example, even with the battery life is good enough, it's still decent, but it could definitely be improved for power users like myself. If you record a lot of video or you do heavy tasks like gaming or video editing, then you'll definitely kill this phone in like 6 hours with the screen on time of like 4 to 5 hours, maybe even less depending on what you do. The cameras, like I said, are good, but they don't match the price tag, and that's just it. That's just that. The weight is decent, but it's not amazing. After using the vegan leather OnePlus Open, every foldable phone should be around that weight or less in my opinion. Luckily, that's where we're heading with the Z Fold 6. One of the worst things about owning this device is the case selection. Samsung definitely got better in this area since the Z Fold 2, but damn bro, why are these cases still $70 to $100 Canadian? On top of that, the cases are just alright, they're not amazing. And on top of that, the third-party cases are like 95% bad. If you don't mind the bulky feel, then you'll definitely have an easier time finding the case. But if you want something to preserve the slim feel of the device, good luck with that. I haven't even mentioned the issues with the adhesives and the cases scratching your frame, and even the Samsung cases having their own issues. The case selection just needs to get better. Repairability is also something that needs to improve. It's highly expensive to fix these devices that pose more risk than a normal phone, and they require bonus warranty for a peace of mind, unless you're a risk taker or you just don't care. I'm not saying the durability is bad necessarily, but with folding mechanics and literally folding glass, there's always room for random failure. Especially when you think about normal smartphones having random failures as well in their production lines. How much more folding phones? Another downside is the gaming experience. It's definitely not terrible where it is right now, but it's kind of disappointing if you spend nearly $3,000 for this phone brand new with no promotions or deals in Canada. You can play almost anything on the App Store, but don't expect good performance on the highest settings. The aspect ratio also causes some compatibility issues in a lot of games, like MOBAs and first-person shooters often have the camera zoomed in to a point where you miss out on certain details on the map or you can't see as many things as you could on a normal aspect ratio. You can adjust the game screen size, but then you don't take advantage of the full big display. For me, my favorite workaround is just playing the game in split screen with a video on top or something else on top and the game at the bottom. When you play like this, the aspect ratio is more normal and you don't really miss out on anything. So yeah, while you can have a good gaming experience on these phones, just the fact that the screen is a weird shape, it just doesn't work well with a lot of games naturally. So yeah, Z Fold 5, you are an amazing device. You have a lot of upside, a lot of good things about you, but you're not perfect. Despite the popular criticism and the shortcomings, this foldable is the best under the sun in my eyes. I've tried the North American Big 3 of foldable phones, and I even went on a Surface Duo 2 side quest, but none of those phones do it like the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Nearly perfect hardware for all my needs, the best foldable software, and the most complete overall package in terms of what you get across hardware and software. In my opinion, the Z Fold 5 truly is a misunderstood legend. So while I would definitely love to see ultra cameras on this and a bigger battery, maybe 5,000 milliamps, I still love this phone and I still love the form factor, the slimmer screen. I hope that Samsung keeps it like that for the foreseeable future. Hopefully the Z Fold 7 has better cameras and a bigger battery. But outside of that, it's been a good year. It's time to hang it up. The Z Fold 6 is incoming and a lot more videos on the way. So make sure you subscribe and consider becoming a member or supporter of the channel so that you can help fund the purchasing of all these devices for more content. But that's all for now. We are out. Peace.